Hey there and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about a topic that affects every area of business and life. Choose your hard. So let's start by explaining what we mean by choose your hard. All choices in life come with some level of challenge, but we all have a choice about which challenges we decide to face and which we decide to run from. And let's look now at what some of these could be. We can choose the challenges that come with pursuing our goals and dreams as an entrepreneur, for example, or we can choose the challenges that come with staying in or going back to employment. Now, if you're in employment, you probably don't need me to tell you that the wrong job can make you feel like a square peg in a round hole. The fit feels awkward, to say the least. When you're in a career or environment that's been retrofitted to you rather than you designing the business and life of your dreams, staying in employment doesn't mean you've dodged a hard. Yes, you may have the comfort and security of a regular paycheck, but there's never any guarantee this will continue for as long as you'd like. And in the meantime, you may be suffering the pain of your talents and dreams staying buried underneath the agenda of the business or the people within it. You may also be suffering from the fact that your income is capped, which compromises your quality of life and the goals and dreams you have for yourself and your loved ones. Also, you'll probably have to pay a high rate of tax on your earnings, and you can't invest a proportion of that income tax-free into your professional growth or business development, which as an entrepreneur you would be permitted to do. There's also the issue of toxic politics and discrimination, which is very common in organizations, especially if you're from an ethnic minority, gay, disabled, neurodiverse, or just female. The odds are stacked against your success from the word go. Too often the world of employment is dominated by privileged white men who set the rules and create the culture. And these are common hards that are part and parcel of employed life. Now, I think in the past people were much more willing to accept these compromises, but today, thanks to the internet, our eyes have been opened to the possibility of us leaving employment and becoming the masters of our own destiny. And this is also, of course, behind what is called the Great Resignation, which is a mass exodus from the world of employment. It can come as a shock when people break free from paid employment and go it alone, as without experience they often underestimate the many challenges or hards entrepreneurs face. So let's now look at those. As an entrepreneur, of course, there's the obvious drawback of no one paying you a weekly or monthly wage. Now, just this alone is so scary for many who have taken the leap into entrepreneurship that they retreat from the challenge and either go back to or stay in a job that they're really tired of. Now, it's true that as an entrepreneur, no one's going to automatically pay you just because you're sick, you need a holiday, or you decide to work overtime. But the fulfillment and satisfaction most feel through finally doing something they're really passionate about is often so strong that most entrepreneurs live willingly with this insecurity and put in more effort and commitment than they ever did in their employed life to create success on their own terms. Something many expert entrepreneurs, in other words, people like coaches, consultants, and service-based business owners are strongly attracted to, is the idea of replicating the benefits of employment minus the drawbacks. In other words, they're looking for a consistent, predictable income, which also gives them the time and the freedom to go on holiday, shut off the laptop for a few days at a time, take care of their loved ones when they need to, and go back to bed if and when they get sick. Unfortunately, there are a lot of slick and savvy marketers that try and make this sound easier than it really is. You'll see ads from people promising things like go from click to client in 24 hours or from cold to sold, and all those other neat little phrases that make you think there's a vast and untapped blue ocean of demand out there that requires very little effort from you to access. The truth is, building out a freedom-based online ecosystem that does the heavy lifting of client attraction for you requires stamina, focus, time, and money. Choose your hard. Now, doing this can and does work, but you can't just throw a sales funnel up, for example, and say that's done and never look at it again. A sales funnel, by the way, is just a way of taking your customer on a journey online. It's different to a website in that a website is a shop window that allows people to browse, whereas a sales funnel takes someone here and then there and then somewhere else. There's a call to action, which ends up in either a purchase or some other action like booking a call or opting into a mailing list. I'm sure you will have seen at least one of those if you haven't actually made one yourself. This form of online marketing is not easy or simple unless you've been doing it for quite a while. So, as you can see, there's a heart involved in creating and optimizing an online product like this, so you can get clients coming to you instead of you having to chase them. And of course, that's the payoff. So let's now talk about some of the other things that can be hard as an entrepreneur. It can be hard when you're early stage and people think because you haven't yet got results from your efforts that they can throw a ton of advice at you, most of which is based on nothing better than an uninformed opinion. It can be hard when your friends or family desert you emotionally because you're embarking on your entrepreneurial adventure and doing so threatens their sense of safety and security. It can be hard when you have a bad month after a good month and you see all of your profits draining away. It can be hard if a business or project you put a lot of love and care into doesn't actually work, and if your market informs you it doesn't want it after all. But it will all be worth it if you just keep going and get the right help and support when you struggle. After a while, you'll grow in wisdom and experience. You'll make fewer mistakes and you'll gain in confidence. And then you'll hit a seam of success. And when that happens, you'll get hooked on the adrenaline rush and the rewards of entrepreneurship. And you'll feel great about all that time and effort and that decision that you made to be true to your authentic purpose and make a living doing what you love. So when we choose our hard, we're really choosing our priorities. We're deciding what's important to us, what we're willing to work for, and what we're willing to sacrifice. And when we make that choice, we're empowering ourselves to take action and make progress towards our goals. Remember, all choices in life come with some level of difficulty or challenge, whether it's starting your own business, working for someone else, taking risks, or staying in your comfort zone. The key is to recognize that there are no easy shortcuts to success. Nothing worth having comes easy. So there you have it. Choose your hard and embrace the challenge that comes with it. By doing so, you'll set yourself up for success and achieve your goals as an entrepreneur. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video was helpful for you. If you ever did something that was hard to begin with but proved to be really worth it in the end, I'd love you to inspire our audience by sharing your experience in the comments below. And as always, be sure to like, comment and subscribe to our channel for more tips and advice on how to succeed as an entrepreneur. I look forward to seeing you again soon.